Hey Virgo, thank you for being here. Dawn Virgin's Tarot here with your mid-March 2023 collective reading. Cards have been pre-shuffled. I'm gonna go ahead and get the clarifiers too. Excuse me. Okay, so straight away I see with this Ten of Wands that there is something that could be coming to an end shortly. Someone has had their fair share of the situation. They've gotten as far as they can go. Um, the Ten of Wands, it speaks about being like coming to an end of an arduous journey, something that may have been very taxing or stressful. Um, in this particular Ten of Wands, it's about kind of being on a spiritual pilgrimage, taking like little tidbits, pieces of valuable information from different sects of religion, which is why he has all of these like symbolic, like these religious symbols kind of strapped to his back, the cross, the ankh, and a lot of the sword, a lot of other, you know. So yeah, he's taken, he's learned a lesson, or he's learned his own lesson. He's learned how to kind of prioritize different things, and he knows um, he's taken all that he needs and left what was not good for him or what he didn't need behind. He's stepping into a different realm, a new situation, a new exploring new possibilities. He's going forward with the knowledge that he has picked up along the way from a particular situation. We're going to go a little deeper, but beneath this Ten of Wands, we have the Judgment card, meaning that it's time to resign yourself to a higher authority in a particular situation. There may be something that has been trivial and stressful. Again, because the Ten of Wands is the journey. A lot of times it is a difficult one, but once you get to where it is you're going, once you reach your divine destination, then it all kind of comes to a head. It all makes sense. Um, I'm feeling that this is something that you shouldn't be going at it alone, or it's something that you should, because okay, the Ten of Wands, it speaks about like passion. It speaks about like our desires, the things that we want to accomplish in life. And if this is with someone, it may, and we're gonna kind of get to this part, but there may be something that is coming to a head in the relationship, and you feel like there's nothing else you can do. It's like you're not getting anywhere, and nothing that you, in certain situations, there's nothing you really can do. A lot of times we try to convince ourselves that with the right amount of communication or saying things in the right way can sway a person or change a situation, but obviously that's not the case. If this is a situation like a work opportunity or some sort of venture that you're on, it is saying that there may be something that has not been working out or something that's been a big inconvenience, but there has been some knowledge acquired in that situation. It's about taking something that you've learned and applying it somewhere else. This Ace of Pentacles is a new situation starting to take shape. Pentacles, that's our time, our energy, our foundation. It's our, our finances. And with this being clarified by the Moon and the Two of Cups, if you can see that, the Two of Cups energy. Again, I feel like there's something new coming in, and this, the Two of Cups is about like a reciprocity or a mutual affinity with someone. And the Moon is about kind of going into, like, delving into the unknown, into our innermost feelings, or just kind of digging a little bit deeper to see what it is that we really want out of life, to see, maybe there's something that's been right in front of us the whole time that we haven't really fully been tapping into. It's about looking for looking for the answers to certain questions that we may have. So there may be someone who's been kind of stuck in a situation. Sometimes change is intimidating. Someone that has been not really knowing, someone who hasn't really known how to move forward, or if it was in their best interest to do so. But I'm feeling like there is something that is coming in that is a new situation, something that is a more suitable situation than what you have been dealing with. And again, I feel like for some, this will be a relationship situation, but for some, this is some sort of endeavor. Someone coming in to help you build something, or just, it could just be a new work opportunity, not getting your fair share as far as work matters is concerned. It's about taking the time to really look. A lot of times, when we're working, it's like we become very, what's the word I'm looking for? Complacent. Because of course finding a job is a job, and once you have something, it's hard to set aside time to keep pressing forward. But I'm feeling like there's something that is saying, okay, you have more value than what you're being regarded as having, or whatever I'm trying to say. Like you are worth more than what you're being given, and you don't have to settle for this. Especially in these days, there are just so many different ways to attain, it's not a one all be all. It's not, everything doesn't have to be in this like sequential order, like the world or society would have us believe. There are certain things that we can do that are sort of unorthodox or outside of the box. So Spirit is just asking you to kind of dig a little bit deeper, because there is something, that is more aligned with your ultimate goal. This Five of Swords, it can be a card of contention, a card of like something not being resolved, or like a back and forth type of energy, like you're not getting anywhere, like no one's hearing anyone, it's not serving a purpose. This particular Five of Swords, you see this kid kind of in the corner. He's taking all of this in. You can tell like she's kind of sitting here with her arms crossed, just kind of listening. It's like whatever he's saying is falling on deaf ears. It just seems like a very toxic energy in this card. And it's one, the back and forth and the poor communication is really not serving anyone, and it's causing like a trickle down effect, because of course kids absorb everything like a sponge. So but it may not necessarily have anything to do with kids. But I'm just saying that there's someone in a situation where it's like all of the talking and back and forth, it's not going to get you anywhere. And even if it feels like things kind of smooth out for a minute, it doesn't last long. So this is clarified by the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. The Eight of Cups and Knight of Wands. So the Eight of Cups is about looking for something more. In the traditional deck, there's 8 cups sitting kind of on the seashore, and there's one cup missing. It appears, to the reader that someone has come to take that ninth cup, so leaving the guy with 8 cups. So it's like he's on a sojourn to go find his ninth cup, which is in the tarot, it's self fulfillment, having everything that you want, being abundant personally as an independent individual, and someone has compromised that. So this is what I'm feeling, and he's walking to find his ninth cup. He's walking to find whatever that missing piece is, to look for something better and more. And this particular excuse me, this particular 8 of cups, it has an additional dimension in that, like, this waterfall is channeling a lot of different emotions. There are like 8 different pools that this waterfall is kind of going into. So someone is handling this situation with a lot of grace and the best way that they can in this situation. But it's a lot to take in regardless. Someone is trying to do their best to not become too overwhelmed in the situation. But I'm feeling like there is just more that is meant for you than just settling for this kind of rigmarole, or this back and forth, or kind of stuck mentality. Because in this Knight of Wands, it's about someone. It's suggesting there's someone in the picture who is not fully carrying their weight, who is not fully contributing, who's not really being open, who's not being a good partner, or a coworker, or a good comrade of some type. The Knight of Wands, this Knight of Wands, it does put you in the mind frame of the devil. The difference being that this Knight of Wands, did I say cups? Okay. Anyways, this Knight of Wands, he's not holding anyone in captivity. He's not, forcing anyone's hand. He's kind of like dwelling in his own hell, so to speak. And a lot of times this can be in spite of himself. Like, the hell could just be not knowing how to be that type of person that and I'm saying he just because it's a male. This isn't gender specific, of course. It never is. But he is just kind of in his own hell and torment, just trying to figure things out. There's a lot going on. He's feeling stuck and doesn't know how to make the situation better. This could be causing an effect to the person who this is for, or this could also be the person that this is for. Like, there could be someone who has been feeling this like lack of motivation, tired, unfulfilled, maybe a little bit reckless in some cases, or doing things not, just completely out of control, but someone who wants to live a better life, but they feel like they've been slacking off because the energy is low, but I'm feeling like this is at the heart of this matter. There is something coming to an end. There is something better, and it could be like right in your, within your parameters. You just have to open your eye, open that third eye, like this moon suggests, and go for what is yours, what's rightfully yours, what's divinely yours. Oh, wow. Okay. So, all is well. Don't fret. Don't give up. Definitely don't give up. Whenever we're going through things, it's like, it feels like time is just going on, and we start to become kind of down or depressed, or at the verge of, like, sometimes you feel like you want to just give up and just say screw it. But we have 3 aces here. We have the Ace of Swords, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. The only ace that we do not have is the Ace of Wands, which to me is suggesting that that you already know what it is that you need and want. You know what I mean? Like, because the Wands is about finding your passion or finding your purpose, and you have the 10 of Wands already, so you're already kind of there. But this is about this Ace of Swords is just about the thought processes that it's going to take, or the mental the mental fortitude is going to take to kind of pick yourself up and face, what it is that you have to face in order to allow this to come in for you, if that makes any sense. And the Ace of Cups is about doing something or being in a situation where you can feel like this Two of Cups suggests, like feeling like you're not just going through the motions, like actually doing something that you love to do, actually being happy to get up every morning and go through a particular routine, like be it for your livelihood or just being with someone who you love to be around. It's about because right now you have that Wands energy. I feel like you do have the desire, but it's just like the pieces of the puzzle are not aligned, because there may be someone that is holding you back at this time, but there is something better coming in ultimately. So yeah, so that's what I have. We have a lot of Piscean energy, some Sag, we have some Aries, we have a little bit of everything, so I won't go too deep into that, but definitely a lot of Piscean energy. There are a lot of mysteries, there are a lot of things that we may not see materializing. It's a lot of things karmically. Again, we answer to a higher authority, so just because things are not unfolding right before our eyes, setting the intention and being positive and doing just meeting spirit halfway, it will open up so many doors, because I'm just feeling like there is something so much more coming around the bend for Virgo. So that's what we have. Thank you for being here. Dawn Virgin's Tarot. I will see you next time. Bye.